Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Ashley Darby and Michael Darby from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Before I get into my video on those two, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be recapping the season finale of the Real Housewives of Potomac here on my channel. Hope to see y'all all there. Now, in the meantime, let's get into this whole Ashley Darby and Michael Darby situation. Listen, let me tell you one thing about Michael Darby. A lot of these house husbands, I guess I'm gonna call them, are, the husbands to the housewives. A lot of them are gaslighters, okay? They like to gaslight the females, gaslight their wives, and some of them I have, coined as the #1 gaslighter. But let me tell you something. I have to take back the crown from another house husband, so to speak, and give the gaslighting crown to Michael Darby. Listen, and he is one of the best. And why am I saying that? Because he does it in an undercover, slick, sly way, okay? He has gaslighted the mess out of Ashley Darby right before her very eyes. She doesn't see it. She doesn't get it. Her uncle, her mother, her cousin, her brother, her father, her friends, they can all tell her, wake up, girl. And this chick will never wake up. Now, when I heard tonight on the season finale that Ashley Darby finally bought her house, finally purchased her house, but she purchased it with Michael against the advice of a lawyer, okay? Not just her friend, not just anybody, against the advice of her lawyer. Ashley Darby decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and still do this thing, even though the lawyer told you that would not be advisable. Somebody who studied this thing as a career, who went to undergrad for 4 years, then went to law school for 4 years. That chick told you it wasn't a smart thing to do. But actually, you went ahead and walked in a minefield anyway, and you did it. And I said to myself, and she said that Michael Darby, he deals with all the paperwork. I said, girl, so you're on the verge of divorcing this man, supposedly. You go to buy a house, okay? You did not have a house with him. You had the condo or whatever it was, okay? So you could have left scot-free, clean-free, bought your own house in your name. But no, because you're so afraid to be an adult, okay? It's time to wake up, Ashley. You got 2 kids counting on you. It's time to start adulting. Buy the book, Adulting 101. Speak to an expert, but when you speak to them, actually listen. And girl, do this thing on your own. Michael Darby is gaslighting you, okay? And he's laughing all in your face. So against all advice and legal advice, you still buy this house with this man under LLC. I said, you know what, Michael? I gotta give it to you. He's pretty smart. And I guess you gotta be smart if you're gonna amass however much money he has and keep it, okay? So he did this LLC. And Ashley has no idea what the paperwork on the LLC says because she's so naive and ridiculous, and I'm being kind with my words, that she doesn't look at it. And I had to say to myself, why did he want to buy this house in this LLC? And when I was reading up on LLC, because at the end of the day, just because you and I or you and another person have an LLC together, does not mean by any circumstances that we are equal under the law and under the contract of this LLC. You can have 80% of the LLC and I can have 20%. The person, when you're creating this LLC and you're creating it with someone else, you can write guidelines in there that says, oh, Diva got 10% and I got 90%. And if I'm stupid and dumb and I don't go and do the paperwork with you for this LLC, or you hand me the paperwork and I just sign it. So now Ashley, he's doing exactly what he wants to do. He got this house in the LLC. So if you ever finally, wake up, meet somebody that really cares about you and loves you and say, you know what, knock it off with Michael Darby. Let's get married. He doesn't have to buy you out of that house, because the house is under the LLC. It's not going to be part of your marital home. And you're claiming, oh, Michael knows that this house is all mine. This house is Ashley Darby's house. Girl, look at the paperwork. He can say whatever he wants out of his mouth. The paperwork matters. So now you go, you wake up one day, maybe when you're 40, and you like, I can't do this anymore. I want to be with somebody who really cares, who really loves me. So Michael, this is, I want to keep my house because the boys are used to this house, and they used to going to school in this neighborhood. So I don't want your name on it anymore. And then he's gonna tell you, baby girl, that's my house. I owe 90% of it. And matter of fact, I'm cool. You're gonna have to move. And guess what? I'll give you the 10% that you own of it, and then I can say goodbye to you. Versus if it was like their marital home, it would be different under the eyes of the law. So that LLC, it makes the water dirty. It makes the water milky. It makes the water unclean. Especially, Ashley, because you have no clue what the paperwork on that LLC states. I'm thinking to myself, this girl is beautiful. She got a cute little family. I mean, when her and Dean went to lunch, it was so adorable. But she's dense. I'm like, girl, what are you doing here? So you didn't get any money. You know, she said in there, you saw where, you know, I don't know what happened with the prenup. Michael is not stupid. And he's not going to just give up his money just like that. And he probably knew when he met Ashley and how young she was and how gorgeous she was, that he was going to play around with her as long as he could. And then she messed around and had 2 kids. I mean, they're beautiful. And he did what he did, and he had his fun. But he knew from day one he wasn't going to lose a dime in this transaction. Not a dime. Not one red penny. And he punked her. And he's still punking her. And even though her own flesh and blood, her uncle, her mama, when she told her mother, oh, I bought this house with Michael, her mother was like, wow. Now, after all her mother been through, even her mother knows that this is the worst idea ever. Listen, Ashley, girl, wake up. And wake up soon. And I don't know, it's probably it is too late because you already moved into the house. But girl, that is not your house. That house is Michael Darby's, and Ashley is getting to live in it with the 2 kids. That's who that house belongs to. It belongs to Michael Darby. And yes, you may be on that LLC, honey, but that don't mean you're a 50-50 ownership in this LLC. Girl, this is a mess. And I bet you at the end of the day that all that paperwork that Michael's handling, his name is all over it. I doubt if Ashley signed anything. She's telling us nonsense because she don't want the world to know that she's so foolish. But I know. I see right through you, Ashley. And this was the dumbest and the craziest thing you ever did. And Michael Darby, I mean, the award goes to you. That's it. You won. You won. You gaslighted the heck out of Ashley. But you know what, Michael? You're disrespectful because these are your 2 kids. She had your 2 kids. They're adorable. And she's a good mother. And at the very least, you could have gave her a darn house. Like, come on, Michael. How cheap you gonna be? Give her the house. Stop playing, Michael. But Ashley, I can't blame Michael on this. It's your fault because you was warned by a lawyer. Your uncle. Your mama. Your brother. And all of your friends. And you still walk the plank. Trusting Michael. Knowing that he plays you out over and over and over again. And you wake up and like, you know, we bought the house together. I put down a down payment. And, you know, it's a big, beautiful home. And I'm so happy. Anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Do you not see that Michael just played? He just took the checkmate. Checkmate. You thought you was going to get my money, baby girl? Young thing, you PYT. Well, you didn't get it. What are your thoughts, guys? Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And don't forget, hit that like button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And join me tomorrow night for the full recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'll see y'all soon.